This is Truck 28, South Adams County Fire Department. We are conducting and training on horizontal standpipes with the gated Y. We have 200 feet of 2.5 inch with a gated Y with 2 lines of 100 feet of 1 3/4 inch. We should have a nozzle pressure of 50, flowing at 370 gallons per minute with a friction loss of 25 psi per 100-foot section. Our pump discharge pressure should be set at 170 psi. We're going to get flowing now. Okay, here comes your water. Copy. So our first test is 200 feet. First arriving unit on scene. 200 feet of 2.5 inch to 100 feet off a gated Y of 1 3/4 to 15/16 tip. First company on scene with no tie-in. Are you flowing? Okay, our first line is flowing with one line, 1 3/4 inch at 185 gallons per minute at 135 psi at the pump. First company you want to see. Copy, I got you set at 135 right now. First company on. So we have 120 at the Y with one line at 135 psi pump discharge pressure. Second company's coming in to tie in off of our gated Y to flow our second line, which will bump our pump discharge pressure up to 170 psi. We should be flowing at 370 gallons per minute. Copy, flow second line. I still got you guys set at 135 psi pump. Let me know when the second line's open and I'll pump you up to 170. So now we're bumping the pressure up with 2 lines at 100 feet, 2.5 inch off the gated Y to 170 psi. Okay, you are flowing now at 170 psi at the pump discharge. 200 feet of 2.5 inch with 2 100-foot sections of 1 3/4 inch. Shut down. About 30 psi, 170. Okay, now we're sitting at 170. No, we are sitting at 170 on the pump discharge pressure of 200 feet of 2.5 inch. We're going to go up to the gate. Okay, like I said before, this is 200 feet of 2.5 inch with 200-foot lines gated off a Y, flowing at 170 psi at the pump discharge. Okay, shut down one line.
Shut down?
One. That was the surge from shutting down one line. Shut down the second line. That's the water surging with both lines shut down. Okay, open one line.
Hey, static at the tip 200.
Static at the tip is at 200. Open your second line.
Molly, shut down.
Okay, shut down. These are the guys on the tip. Two lines, 170 pump discharge pressure, 200 feet of 2.5 inch with 100 feet of 1 3/4 on a gated Y.
75 psi fog.
75 psi fog and a 15/16 smooth bore tip.
So look at the nozzle reaction that's going on. So here's our, right at the tip right now, where's that, 100, just about? 85? 85, okay, so one firefighter can safely handle, 60 pounds or so. With what it said at the panel, this is one firefighter to handle that. He couldn't handle that. He had to put a knee on it in order to be able to handle it safely, okay? Now we're opening up two lines.
I'm gonna shut down.
He's gonna shut down. We're at 100 psi at this nozzle right now. Kicking me back. Look at that surge.
Do that again.
Do it again. So much easier now. We got two lines operating. I gotta dig into that now. So again, a little fun little thing we want to say. A lot of our friends have been talking about, why say no to the Y?
Why ask why? Just say no.
Say no to the gated Y. They're not safe.
All right, now we're doing a single line at 135 psi, 2.5 inch, 200 feet, with 100 feet of 1 3/4, 15/16 tip, with 2.5 inch smooth bore bail instead of the gated Y at 135 psi. Pump discharge pressure is set. And with this configuration, we should be flowing 185 gallons per minute. So we're coming out here, not a gated Y, but our 2.5 inch. Single firefighter operation.
So as you guys saw our nozzle reaction with both lines operating off the Y, here's one line on that 2.5 shut off. At the tip, close between 55 and 60. Much more easier to handle. A lot less nozzle reaction operating off the Y, having that water trying to compensate for all of that. So, LT, what do you got to say about this?
So easy to take to it.
Just say no to the Y.